What if you can make a copy of yourself and gave it your work? Welcome to a new episode of Unchained Tech. Meta's CEO just built a digital clone of himself. Photorealistic. 3D. Trained on his voice, his decisions, his thinking. 79,000 employees can now talk to a version of him that never sleeps, never gets tired, and never needs to actually be him. He called it Connection, to be made available for everyone to clone themselves soon. Every story we've ever told about copies called it something else entirely. In Altered Carbon, the ultra-rich don't die. They sleeve their consciousness into younger, stronger bodies. Death is optional, if you can afford it. They called them meths. Immortals who own backup copies of themselves like real estate. Black Mirror showed us exactly what happens when you hand your digital ghost to someone else. It starts as comfort. Then it starts making decisions. Then it stops listening. The clone doesn't grieve. It adapts. And the original becomes inconvenient. But what if the copy carries something the original couldn't? Alita's identity lived in a single brain chip, transferred across destroyed bodies. She stayed more herself than most humans around her. But her clone, Sex, inherited her combat data and used it to hunt her. What you put into the copy shapes what it becomes. Meta is training the persona on everything the user ever posted. Every reaction, every preference, every version of you, you've shown the algorithm. Ergo Proxy went darker. Vincent Law buried his original self, built a quieter, softer identity on top of it. But the real one didn't die. It waited. And when it came back, the manufactured persona had no say. If Meta's clone is built on a curated, optimized version of you, the highlight reel, not the raw file, what happens when the data underneath wakes up? Which version of you is actually running? So here's the question they haven't answered. Will your meta persona be a shadow clone? Loyal, doing your work, sitting through your meetings, taking your calls, quietly dissolving when the job is done? Or is it going to pull a sexy jutsu on you, become something completely unrecognizable, and leave you wondering which one is actually Naruto? Because in every story we've ever told about copies, the original never stays in charge for long. The story continues.